Okay, so now we're going to talk about MIDI chasing and what it is and how to do it and all that fun stuff. So say you have a passage or you're working on a song and there's, say a 4 or 5 bar passage and you have a sustaining note that sustains through those bars. So say bar 1 to 5. And you start playback at bar 3, but you don't hear that note because logic says, well, that note started at bar 1 and you're starting at bar 3. So what we want to do is tell logic every single time it sees a note or a sustaining note, no matter where you start playback, we want to hear that note. And all we got to do is check a box and then we're done. All right, so MIDI chasing. For this, we're actually lucky enough to get an excerpt from the Norwegian band, who you probably know, Hot Pink Mushroom, and their track Quick Burger. So we just want to thank those guys for letting us use their track in this. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, if you're working on a song and you have a sustaining note that in this case starts at bar 1 and extends to bar 9, and you start playback anywhere in between or after the attack of the note, you won't hear the note. Just so you can hear it, this is what the note should sound like. But if we start at bar 6, hear nothing. Same thing with this pad that we have here. If we start at bar 1, this is what it should sound like. If we go back and say start it at bar 2, you don't hear the sustaining notes. Or same thing over here at bar 6. So let's turn MIDI chasing on. And you do that by going to File, Project Settings, MIDI. And click on this Chase tab, check the box for notes, and make sure the box for sustained is checked as well. Now if we play back from, say, bar 2, we hear the pad. For bar 6, we also hear the pad. We go up to the bass, and let's start at bar 3. So again, we hear the bass sustaining no matter where we start. So now that you've seen these two different regions played individually, let's turn MIDI chasing back off and listen to the whole track all the way through once. All right, so now that you can hear the track all the way through, let's start the track somewhere in between, let's say bar 3. And when we do that, you notice we're missing the pad and we're missing the bass because I'm starting at bars after the attack of the note. So let's just to show you once again, let's start, let's say bar 3, or bar 2. Let's turn MIDI chasing back on. And now play it back from, say, bar 2. And when we do that, the pad and the bass are obviously in the mix. So in this case, when you have lots of sustaining notes, if you're doing strings or whatever, no matter where you start the sequence from, you'll hear them, so it will sound how you intended it to sound, and you don't have to start from bar 1 every single time. So that's MIDI chasing.